I think it's safe to say that the entertainment industry is in a bit of a nostalgia wave, and the wave of nostalgia, or at least the era of nostalgia that's getting waved on, it seems to change based on what year it is. I mean, I'm old enough to remember the 80s nostalgia wave, then the 90s nostalgia wave, and now we're in this weird 2000s nostalgia wave, which I find very strange because I was born in 97, so I was very conscious for the 2000s. So like when I see people romanticizing the 2000s, I just have to be like, bro, please don't. Please don't do that. I had a middle schooler tell me yesterday that Spider-Man 2 was the worst Spider-Man movie he's ever seen. I reported him to child services. But anyways, all that to say is the nostalgia wave never seems to stop crashing. And I was hit very hard with the nostalgia wave by this tweet from MBG, which obviously stands for My Brother's Gonads. Because despite this tweet being sent on November 3rd, 2025, you could look at it and think it came from 2015, 2014. Like, I look at this tweet and then I expect to start watching an Advanced Warfare supply drop opening video.
Whoa, hey guys, welcome to ET Games.
But anyways, I want to look through the responses to this tweet because listen, I'm a certified PC gamer, as you know. I have my PC gaming card right here. You can't see it, but I promise it's there. And we also are living in an industry where basically everyone accepts that PC gaming is the future in one way or another. Console gaming is way too expensive now, at least for the appeal that it used to have. Because console gaming absolutely used to have a lot of appeal just by being the cheaper option, by being the budget option. That's just not the case anymore. For slightly more money than a PS5 Pro, you can get an extremely powerful PC, and then once you get on that PC, you get access to all the benefits of being on the PC. You don't have to pay to play online. You get cheaper games across the board. You have a basically infinite library of games. You have all the mods. You have all the emulators. You have better future-proofing. You have better caps on your performance, potential caps on your performance. Just PC is a better place to play games. And the sooner that everybody realizes that, the better. And everyone does seem to be realizing that because that's why consoles are all apparently sending their exclusives over here. Thank you. All your exclusives belong to us, even though I really could not give a shit less about them. I finished God of War 2018 not too long ago for the first time. I played that game when it came out and I thought it was okay, but I was borrowing it from a friend, so I didn't finish it. And then I finally sat down and finished it, like, I don't know, 2 months ago. What the fuck do you people see in that game? I don't get it. That was genuinely one of the most anticlimactic and unsatisfying final hours I have ever experienced in a video game. But I'll talk more about that in my year in review video on my Discord, discord.gg/doofus. I have a whole channel of all the games I've completed this year. I'm planning on doing a big reviewing all the games and ranking all the games I finished in 2025 video once we get to the end of 2025, because it's not the end of 2025 yet, you big stupid moron. It's not there. Look at a calendar, you fool. We're barely into November. Starbucks just barely started doing their winter drinks. Are you going to drink a peppermint mocha? I'm going to drink a peppermint mocha. But I want to go back to this tweet, and I want to read through the responses, because it amazes me that we're in 2025, and like the reality of the gaming world couldn't be more in the face if it tried, and yet there are still some people out there who are using the same 2014 arguments against the PC. And you know what? There's something nostalgic about it. So grab a Snuggie, drink a Danimals, get yourself a snack and put it on your Zoo Pals plate. That fucking song's stuck in your head now too. Pio says console because it gives me the performance of a 5090 PC for a third of the price. Pio, do I look like I'm amused right now? Kaznia says console. You actually get exclusives, physical media, hardware optimized games, and it works out of the box. Okay, first of all, PC has more exclusives by a landslide, because not only does PC have more actual PC exclusives, like games developed for the PC and not any other consoles, but also the PC has access to all of the console exclusive games that you can't play anymore on modern consoles because the consoles have dropped backwards compatibility. Proper backwards compatibility. Like, if you get a PS5, can you play all the PS1 exclusives? All the PS2 exclusives? I don't think you can, but I can on my PC. If you get an Xbox Series, can you play all the original Xbox games? I don't think so, but I can on my PC. And in addition to that, I just have all the PC exclusives, of which there are way more than console exclusives. I don't even know how we're still making this argument. Physical media, sure, you got a slight point there. A slight one, but even then, physical media for consoles is really just going the way of the buffalo at this point. Slowly going the way of the buffalo. I'm making an MXPX reference. Slowly Going the Way of the Buffalo is the name of one of my all-time favorite albums by a band called MXPX, which is one of my all-time favorite bands. Go listen to them. I like them. I like them a lot. But physical media is slowly becoming something that's not even physical media anymore. They're just download codes. They need internet connection anyways. The content on the disc is inaccessible without a patch. That's not physical media. That's just not. That's a digital download with some physical waste attached to it. Which brings up another ironic point of if you want to say that consoles have physical media, so consoles have real game ownership, even though the console's physical media is rapidly becoming not actual game ownership, all the while, I can actually own digital games on my PC. I can actually own those. And because the PC is a very user-centric platform and a less corporate-centric platform, that's becoming a more popular option. Why do you think people love GOG so much? If it's a matter of physical games, like you just want the box in your hands, yeah, fair point. But if it's a matter of game ownership, the PC is still the better platform. What else did you say here? Hardware optimized games. Ah yes, because every game that comes out on the console is so wonderfully optimized for the hardware. Every console game that comes out is so wonderfully optimized and runs so well. I'm not even going to entertain this one. Just because the game is optimized for the hardware doesn't mean it runs well. A game can be optimized for the console and still run like trash. The same way that a game can be not optimized for the PC and run better than the console version because it's the PC. I can change the graphics settings. I can tweak a couple things and get better performance. Or worst case, I can just have hardware that's good enough to brute force my way to better performance than you'll ever get on the console, regardless of optimization. Please stop using that word if you don't actually know what it means in regards to your experience with the product. And the last thing you say here is it works out of the box. Yes, because there have never been defective consoles. There have never been console games that don't work. The same way that there's never been a pre-built PC that works right when you turn it on. My goodness, can you imagine? Everyone knows that when you buy a PC part, you have to then do a half hour of maintenance on it for it to start working. Why would the product you buy just work when you took it out of the box? Fucker, kill yourself. Ash says, console. I like owning games and not blowing thousands of dollars for 120 FPS. Yeah, no, blowing tons of money on 120 FPS that's dumb. That's bad. You'd much rather blow tons of money on 30 FPS. That makes sense. Also, I like how you say you prefer console because I don't care about 120 FPS. Weren't the Xbox Series and the PS5 literally selling themselves on 120 FPS? They were literally selling themselves on 120 FPS. You just rarely actually got it. But now you're like, I don't care about that. It's like you fucking did 5 minutes ago. What? Deep says always PlayStation, easy purchase, and exclusive games, first day, gameplay, winky face. Easy, okay, easy purchase? What's not easy about purchasing games on PC? Exclusive games, yes, all of those exclusive games that you have on PS5, all of those games that you can only play on PS5, games like Demon Souls, and, Gran Turismo, that's one. I guess there's Astrobot? I guess that's still PS5 exclusive, even though the devs have basically spelled out that it's coming to PC. So that's three. That's 3 games, one of which is all but confirmed for PC. But Joe, they got to play it first. Oh yeah, I don't give a shit. Because I have 10 bajillion games to play in the meantime. I'm not going to lose sleep and several $100s over playing this 1 or 2 games on a platform I don't want when I could just have some fucking patience and play it with better performance on my preferred platform in like a year or 2. I don't care. This isn't a point. MES says console because I don't care for high quality performance and I genuinely hate having to change settings just to get games running normally. The simplicity of console is much better. I love how consoles are somehow both high quality performance and not high quality performance at the same time. Have you noticed that? Console fanboys will simultaneously argue that consoles give you high quality performance for the price. That, ooh man, I got a 5090 fucking performance in my PS5. But then at the same time, we'll be like, well, consoles don't give you high quality performance, but I don't really care about that, and that's okay. It's like, huh? Like, yeah, no, because when you can't figure out which side of the argument is the winning one, just make both arguments at the same time. That always works. At Bromix says, I work 8 to 10 hours a day in a PC. Last thing I want at the end of the day is to set more hours at the same desk, so I prefer to play on consoles on my couch. Also, they are cheaper than gaming PCs. If you don't want to play PC at a desk, don't do that. If you want to play games on the couch, you do that. Like, the PC can do that. This is what I mean when I say this thread is weirdly nostalgic for me. Like, it's 2025 and people still don't realize they can hook their PC up to a TV and play on the couch with a wireless controller. Like, how are we here? How are we here? Let me go get my Razer flip phone. Let me go send a text on my BlackBerry, because apparently we're in 2009. And as for the point about consoles being cheaper than gaming PCs, no, that's not even objectively true. A gaming PC can be as expensive or as not expensive as you want it to be. If you want just a base level, like, cheapest PC possible, get a fucking Steam Deck. You can get a Steam Deck for like, what, $300? Like, if you want a cheap gaming PC, like the cheapest gaming PC possible, and you want to play games on your couch, get a Steam Deck and a dock. What are you doing? This guy with a name that's too long to read says console is the main default gaming platform, a computer isn't. Quick question, what piece of hardware is used to develop games? Like what do developers use to make games? Okay, just checking. Also, I don't give a shit if it's not the default platform. A console is the default platform. Okay, well, PC does it better still. So that kind of makes it a little awkward, doesn't it? It doesn't really matter what the default platform is if the competitor does the job better, right? It's like you walk over to a construction site and a group of guys are like, here's like this old rundown building, we got to knock this down, and then, we're gonna, knock it down, clear the space, and build something new. But we gotta, step one is knocking the building down. Well, the default option here is a big wrecking ball thing, or like some controlled explosives. That'll clear the space. And then I walk in with a tactical nuclear strike. One of these things is going to do the job much more effectively. Might not be the default option, but I think I'm getting the fucking job done, am I not? Right, says console, third price of PCs. That's not even concretely true. Convenience, I don't know what's inconvenient about my PC. Curated experiences, that's not a good thing. A corporation telling you what you can and cannot buy, or should not buy, that's not a good thing. That is not a good thing. How are we even making this argument? Couch plus TV experience, plug the PC into your fucking TV. What are you doing? Last for 6 to 7 years, sell it, repeat. My PC doesn't expire. I don't have to trade in my PC for a new one. I can just swap out a part or two if I feel like it. Literally nothing that you said here is an argument in favor of the console. Literally not one thing. Literally not one thing. You keep wasting my internet. I'm going to send you an invoice for the amount of like for the percentage of my monthly internet bill that you just fucking wasted. Rise. If that even is your real name. Reverb Mayo says, not that I have anything against PC, every platform is great, but consoles give me peace of mind knowing that if I buy a game with the right logo, it'll just run smooth. That's priceless. With PC, I felt like I needed to upgrade hardware too often. I haven't upgraded hardware in like 2 years. I'm just throwing that out there. Second of all, it's priceless to have a game with the right logo on it. Because again, see above point about how oh no, console games, they all run great. All of them run great. There's no technical problems on console ever. You buy the game with the right logo on it, it's gonna be great. That's priceless. They can charge me whatever they want because it's priceless that it runs so great all the time, no matter what. How are we doing this? How are we doing this? I don't believe you were ever on PC. Like, with PC, I just felt like I had to upgrade too much. But, no technical problems on consoles ever. That's priceless. What the fuck? What are you? Are you from space? What? How are we presenting this as if it's like an actual point? This is just so weird to me. This is why the console PC thing is so funny to me. As a PC gamer, an actual PC gamer who actually plays on PC and doesn't just talk about it, it amazes me that people still make these arguments. Because legitimately, none of this shit is real. One more. Garrett says, highly technical professional. Highly technical professional with a love for hardware and software, but I'll be a console gamer until I die. Logical fallacy, argument from authority, disqualified. Frictionless simplicity equals a lifetime of unforgettable moments to play. Well, I mean, if you're a highly technical professional with a lot of love for hardware/software, I have to believe you, right? But frictionless simplicity. Again, what is not simple about my PC? I don't know what's not simple about my PC. I turn the fucking thing on, I click on the fucking Steam icon, or the fucking Xbox app icon if I'm playing Gears of War, and literally nothing else at this point. But just, I turn the thing on, I click on the button that has my list of games, I click on the game I want to play, and I'm playing the game. What is not simple about that? Oh, Joe, there's a graphics menu though. There's a graphics menu. Okay, spend 60 fucking seconds changing the fucking settings, assuming you don't just want to use a fucking preset. Because people who always make these arguments, oh, PC gaming is too complicated with all the settings. They apparently don't know that presets exist. But also, what is complicated about low, medium, high, ultra? Low, medium, high, ultra. What is complicated about that? Genuinely. Like, you're kind of just telling on yourself here. If you really think it's so complicated that you can't handle it because you can't wrap your head around low, medium, high one fucking time per game, if that, like if that's too complicated for you, that breaks your brain, my God, you are telling on yourself and you don't even notice it. It's so silly. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh me, oh my. Goodness gracious, what a lie. I just sang a Streetlight Manifesto song in your face. I just put a Streetlight Manifesto song in your fucking face, and you didn't even realize it. I'm in such a mood today. I'm in such a mood. Oh my God. Okay, that was fun. That was nostalgic. Was it not? Are you not nostalgic for it right now? Is there not nostalgia flowing out of every orifice on your body? Doofus Club time. Oh no, it's CM Punk, Celerat, Joe Goons for Gaston here. Have 6 dozen eggs. Max Killer V2 Gaming, Nate Elite, Philip 3 Denchar. I want to squeeze Harmon Smith's temples. Grimsy, Shadow, Sergeant Bonds, Unicorn Rocco, it's a hard nug light. Nice dude. One Man Savage, people live in a bowler hat, Bixit 101, no payoff, official drugs. Oh no, it's Snoopy Docky Doc. Vector, Vignado, Audrey, Mechano Resident, Sick Nick, Mad Fox 94, Exchange, Induction, Bear Brain, Stick Rider, Broken Crown, Pope Rob the Viking. I changed my name. Guess who I was before? I don't fucking know. Devastator 2000, Jake Spider Monkey 1994, Band J GV, Schmo from Schmitz, Chris Void, Vast Dennis, Gaming with Debbie Muskie, Big Fudge, Bodie McBoatface, and the Modi McMoatface, Klepto Penguin, and JoJo 6, Moldy and Willie Zerd, Oracle, Blast 2014, Jimmy Chops, Joe, Step Joy, Drop the soap, whoops. Master Killer, Firestorm 2056, Tom Snorlaxon, Unknown 86718, the letter H, live action Scooby-Doo from 2002, deserves an Oscar, Ed Shadow Bear 1789, Kushku, Bender Fondue. You're telling me a gingerbread this man? Teaching, Rising, and non-void law, high, partial mean 8, Vox Auto, Codman 4372, WX, the Gamer 127YT, All Around 1, Snake Eyes 207. Game War 72, MQ 996, E, Hentai, Smart, Gamma Fire, Hazard 105, Tech, Gaming, Jungle Zone, Slim, Jim, Lord Baz the second, Joe Laughs, the Mo, the Gay Local with Autism, PC Gamer, Jessica Shepard, Ricky Spiral, Ricky Daddy, Artisanal Dog, 49 Crew, the Steel Angel, Harmon Smith, Fox, his Pikachu Plush Daily, Burn, Von Voderheim, Cyrus 6771, 2 I saw that Halo spelling mistake, Lol, Lamau, Creed Warrior 23, Max the Chef, still in the chat, Totally Insane, Gar Binks, Misa, ready to get pegged, Night of Cypher, ML04, I own 6 copies of Click 2006 on Blu-ray, starring Adam Sandler, Wolf of Midnight, Pig Venus, Steve One Studios, Film Kraken, Om Gaming, Treat, Brown Thorns, Gated Mag, and X Severin, Evans, Spinal 3, Catalina for Wymax, Pow Pow, Donnie Weston, Nick Gob Gonson, Rogue Winter 19, Zach Thane, Kenny Kitten Fanny, Handmade for Hire, Ellen Oval, Frost Crystal, Biogenesis, Floppy Biggest 97, Mickey Geeks, Sophie Go Ghost, Reesaki, Rappers Dim, Omni Steph 94, Blue Hook, The Windy Wank, Mr. Techno Squeak, Jody Petey, Smiggy Wiggy Man, Jensen, McAdvertisement, Diego Garcia, Kimmikins, I'm American Idiot, Harmon Sets on the Chin, Oh No, it's Justin, Rand, Rui, Twin Wing, Single 7, Joe, Retro, not Joe, Retro, Wannabe Hobo, West Up, Jays Fan, Respects the Mariners, Veg, Groove, Banana, Curd, Nonce, Maxell, Hot, and Hey Siri, tell me a joke about console fanboys. Oh fuck, it turned my fucking Siri on. Oh wait, hang on, I'm gonna try it. Hey Siri, tell me a joke about console fanboys.
I'm not sure I understand.
Go fuck yourself, you stupid fucking piece of shit phone. Alright. Hey Siri, eat my entire asshole. Oh wait, hang on.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Ah. You dumb computer bitch. Okay, it's Toodles.